B.2, Basic HTML Elements, Part 3. This is the last part of Part B. Let me just give you the, so why Part B, we only have 2 videos. Because from Part A, if we look at the Part A, we have 3 videos, but the total minutes. So if you add the total number of minutes, we used 25 more minutes than the standard 75 minutes. So I moved that 25 minutes from Part A to Part B. So we already used 25 minutes from Part A, so we should add 50 minutes, the remaining minutes 50. Part A, we used 32 minutes. So this, Part B.1, we used 32 minutes. So this one, approximately 20 minutes. Okay, All right, so let's start. Here you can see I did this topic, Basic HTML Elements, Part 3. We did Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. After this one, actually I still need another part, right? Because there are a few more important elements left. But those elements I want to leave after we learn JavaScript, because those elements we will make them work with JavaScript directly. In that way, so we can save some time. So we learn JavaScript and those Part 4 HTML elements together. All right, so let's start this Part 3. First, HTML IFrames. This new element, IFrames elements. It's very useful. A HTML iframe is used to display a web page within a web page. So this web page is our current web page. So in our current web page, suppose this is our current web page, we open a small window, and in this small window, we embed another web page. So that's the iframe. Very interesting. All right. iframe, it's meaning inline frame. Inline frame. So you can embed using the inline way. All right. So we use this tag, iframe tag, inline frame. When we use this inline frame, we can embed another document. So what's that? Another document. So we will see. We can do a lot of things. Another document. So it may not be really a document. Because we can embed a video. So we do not really mean a document. It could be a video, within the current HTML document. So let's look at the syntax. The syntax, iframe tag, source URL. Because another web page, document, you use URL to reach it. Then title, some description. Because you have a small window you open inside your current web page, So usually you should specify height, width of that window size. Yeah. You know, otherwise you can only use the default window size. Yeah. So you may like to choose your preferred window size. Yeah. All right. Here, look at this example. Yeah. IFrame, HTML document embedded. Yeah. The window size, height, width in pixels, in number of pixels here. Yeah. Then title. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. And you can see we use a closing iframe tag. Here we do not use, right? Yeah. Here we do not use. So it is an empty tag. There is no content. Here, no content. Empty. So we close it. Yeah. In that way, we know it can pass the validation. Yeah. The tags always used in pairs. This way, not used in pairs, so it cannot pass the, XHTML validation. Yeah. But this one is okay. Okay. So this is a better way to use, in your real world applications. Yeah. All right. So that's the basic usage. But there is another interesting usage. Yeah. So I like it a lot. So let me talk about that. It is very simple. Yeah. IFrame, target for a link. Yeah. So very interesting usage. Yeah. An iframe can be used as the target frame for a link. This link is a hyperlink, right? So we can click it. When you click it, you load the content of that hyperlink, right? Where do you display it? In the iframe element, inside the iframe element. So very nice feature. Yeah. So after I explain the details, I show you a simple demo. Yeah. All right, let's take a look. How to use it. The target attribute. We need to use a target attribute of that hyperlink. The target of the hyperlink attribute. Refer to the name attribute of the iframe. So this iframe, we add a name attribute. Okay? Yeah. So we connect two elements through this name attribute. Okay? The target and the name, they match. Then we can connect them. So look at a simple example. For this iframe, so we display the content of an embedded web page. We need to create a name for this iframe using the name attribute. So this is the name we use for this iframe. All right, then the hyperlink. So the bottom, we add a hyperlink for a web page. Okay, in this hyperlink, we need to add this target attribute. The value of the target attribute should be the same as the name attribute value of the iframe. Then they are connected. Okay? So then when you click this hyperlink, the iframe will display the referenced document. That's simple. Okay? All right, so let me show you the simple demo. Now, all right. This one, okay? Yeah. W3 School website. Okay? All right, so the source code is here. Okay? iframe, hyperlink, the name, right? Yeah. All right, so initially we load some web page. Okay, yeah. Now we click the hyperlink. Click it, Now it shows the referenced document. So very simple, very easy, right? Yeah. Think about this feature. How can we use this feature? So this nice feature. Yeah. First, for myself, when I teach, I can use this feature. I feel it is very useful for myself. Yeah. For example, when I have one video, all right? So because when I post my video, I use this iframe. Okay. The YouTube, yeah, I upload my videos into YouTube, so I get a URL from YouTube. So I copy my URL from the YouTube, I embed my video in the iframe. So then you can watch, directly from the YouTube. Yeah. All right, so now I have a special way to use this feature. Yeah. Suppose in one video, I talk about several concepts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 5 concepts. Yeah. Right now, I do not create a link to each concept directly. Right now, I didn't do that because it takes a lot of time. Yeah. But if I want, I can experiment. Yeah. If I want, then I use hyperlink. Each link, I store my URL containing the starting point, the same video, but I start from different location. So I put there. So when you click, it jumps to that video, that concept location directly. So for me, it is very useful. So if I want to use it, I can do it. Yeah. All right. And this idea, I like this idea a lot. So this idea, I may like to put it in one of the projects. Okay, so I can design a project using this feature. Yeah. So ask you to implement. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's go to the next one. All right. So next page. Video. Yeah. So this time, let's learn that video element, HTML video element. And this element is new for HTML5. HTML5 version. Before this version, there is no such element. There is no video element directly. Yeah. So how do people play videos? IFrame. Okay. So the way we just learned, IFrame way to play embedded video. Okay. So that's the way people use. But the new version, we can play videos directly without using iframe. Yeah. The reason, so here, let me give you some comments about the iframe. iframe, look at the nature of this element. It embeds a different web page in your current web page. Then it may cause some security concern. How do you know that embedded web page is safe? How do you know it? Okay. It could be harmful. It may contain some bad code. Yeah, right? Yeah. So for the security reason, many websites do not allow people use iframe. Fortunately, Canvas allows us to use it, so I can embed my videos in iframes. Otherwise, I cannot embed my videos. Okay, but some websites do not allow it. So in that situation, if the iframe element is not allowed, here, if we want to use a video, we can use it directly. Right? Yeah. So that's a good feature. Yeah. This element used to show video in web page, but this video comes from your server directly, your own server. Because when you show your web page, it comes from your server, right? The web page is loaded from your server. And your video, this video element, load the video also from your server. Yeah. It could be from a different server. Yeah. If you can find a safe place, yeah, I hope, yeah, because for different servers, you do not know, you cannot control that video, right? Other people can remove the videos, so you cannot control. But if it comes from your own server, you can control it. Yeah. So you don't worry about some people sometimes remove it, right? So typically we load the videos from our own website. Yeah. Example, straightforward. Okay? Video element, you specify the window size because you may create a player, so you play it in a window. Yeah. Those controls, the controls of the player, video player. Okay. Then you can specify the source, the video file source location. Okay, yeah. Then some text, yeah, because if the browser does not support the video format, you just display this text. Okay, yeah. Here, let me just give you some explanation. Controls attribute. Here, this control does not use equal value because we don't have the value for it. So we do not need to specify any value. So we just use the attribute name controls. Yeah. Add video controls, play, pause, volume, standard players supported by HTML5. Yeah. Then source element allows you to specify alternative video file. Here I only put one, but if you have several different formats, you can put there. Okay? So the browser can select so which one to choose. Okay? If the first one it does not support, it can choose the second one and so on. If none of them is supported, then show this message. Okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah, here. So then to tell your users, the browser does not support. So you just, try to, if you can, complain, tell the owner of the website, try to fix it, whatever. Yeah. Or the user need to update their web browsers. Yeah. Use the most recent version of a web browser. Yeah. All right. Yeah. The last element of this video, HTML audio. Yeah. Just similar to video, right? Yeah. So other than the video, we can also embed audio. Yeah. The syntax, very close, slightly different, just change from video to audio. Yeah. The remaining things almost the same. Yeah. So we can quickly finish it. Yeah. Audio element this time. So the example, pretty similar. Yeah. So here you can see we do not specify the size, right? The size, we just use the standard. Because for the audio, we do not really need to watch it, right? Yeah, nothing to watch, we just listen, right? So we just see some control bar, a small bar, Although, so if you want to change it, you can still do it. Yeah. But the other things, the source, alternative sources, you can put there, and a message display. Yeah. All right. So that's the part B. Yeah. 2 videos plus part A, we need to borrow 25 minutes from part A. So we control each part approximately 75 minutes. Yeah. All right, so let's finish this part.